Hello and welcome back to my Garden of Tales. I'm Flower Girl J, and today's story we're going to be reading When I Grow Up by Al Yankovic. And is published by HarperCollins Publishing. I waited so long for the hours to pass, but soon it was noon there in Miss Krupp's class. And Thursday at noon, as I'm sure you know well, is the time of the week when we do show and tell. And this week, the subject so special to me was When I Grow Up. What am I going to be? That's something I'd really been thinking about, and I just couldn't wait to tell all those thoughts out. So when Miss Krupp said, "Who's ready to share?" you can guess who was there with his hand in the air. I raised both my hands just as high as they'd go, and I bounced up and down, and then, what do you know? Well, Miss Krupp picked me. Yes, me to go first. Oh, I was so happy I thought I would burst. I proudly stood up and began my oration concerning my choice for a future vocation. Esteemed friends and colleagues, and dear Miss Krupp, I know what I'm going to be when I grow up. Why, I'll be the greatest chef you've ever seen. The world will go crazy for my hot cuisine. I'll tantalize taste buds with my rigatoni, sauteed with black truffles and pickled bologna, surrounded by kumquats and candied pig's feet, topped with shrimp-flavored lollipops. Bon appetit! My walls will be filled with awards that I've gotten for toast on a stick and my Twinkies au gratin. My kitchen will be the most famous in France, so make reservations 12 years in advance. There's no doubt about it. I'm certain, you see, a world-renowned chef is what I'm gonna be. That's very nice, Billy, sweet Miss Krupp said. Who wants to be next? Maybe Susie or Fred? I said, hold the phone now. I haven't departed. Hang on to your seats because I'm just getting started. See, maybe instead I could be a snail trainer. Man, that would be awesome. Why, that's a no-brainer. I'll teach all my snails to do really neat tricks. They'll play dead, roll over, and even fetch sticks. Of course, all the sticks will come back 2 years later. But working with snails, I mean, that could be greater. They'll do any stunt that I like. Holy moly, I'll train them to pedal a bike really slowly. Then jump, ooze, through a huge ring of fire and crawl at a snail's pace across a high wire. Then finish by writing my name with their trails. That's right, I'll be Billy, the master of snails. Or else maybe I'll be the lathe operator who makes the hydraulic torque wrench collaborator, which fines tunes the wrench that's specifically made to retighten the nuts on the lateral blade. That's directly beneath the main radial sockets. inside cooling systems on X-14 rockets. And since this profession's as cool as can be, well, who would be better to do it than me? Say, here's an idea. Perhaps just for laughs, I might make my living by milking giraffes. It's oh so cliche to get milk from a cow, and I bet all those cows need a break anyhow. Imagine me milking way up in the air. I'd use a tall ladder instead of a chair. What? Milking giraffes? Miss Krupp said. Oh, please. I countered. How else could we make giraffe cheese? Now, don't interrupt me. I'm not really through yet. There's still lots of stuff that I'm planning to do yet. Because maybe I'll be a gorilla masseuse. Or an artist who sculpts out of chocolate mousse. Or a rodeo clown, or a movie director, or maybe professional pickles inspector, or big sumo wrestler, or hedge fund investor, or smelly pit sniffing deodorant tester. Or I'll be an expert on nuclear fission, or else a foot mood model, or friendly mortician, or waiter, or skater, or master debater, or dinosaur dusting museum curator, or TV repairman, or sidewalk sign waver, or part-time assistant tarantula shaver. And that's about when Miss Krupp said, Now, Billy, please make up your mind. This is getting quite silly. Which one of those things are you going to choose? I shuffled around and I looked at my shoes. And finally I said, my great-grandfather Bob's been a whole lot of things. Had a whole bunch of jobs. A butcher, a barber, a bellman, a bouncer, a telephone psychic, and bingo announcer. You know what? He just turned 103, and he's still not quite sure what he wants to be. See, I'm only 8 now, so frankly, I'm hopping. You'll cut me some slack if I leave options open. Let's just wait and find out what my future brings. Hey, I might have time to do all of those things. And then the bell rang, and we all went to lunch. And as I was sipping my pineapple punch, I pondered professions that I'd like to enter, like brave firefighter or crazy inventor. Or maybe, just maybe, now, when I grow up, I could be a great teacher like dear Miss Krupp. The end. What a great story. I wonder, would you like to be when you grow up? I know when I was little, I wanted to be a ballerina, and then I wanted to be a scientist, and then I wanted to be an actress. And now my job is reading to you kids and owning a library for children and adults to enjoy. Also, I teach people the Word of God now. Never expected to be a librarian or a pastor, but those are the careers God gave to me. So what do you want to be? And it's okay if you don't know. Just like Billy, you still got a lot of growing up to do, and you still have there's a whole lot of options. But always remember, kids, whatever you choose, always put God first. And He'll lead you to what He wants you to do. So until next time, this is Flower Girl J saying, see you next time.